everyone, this is Jackie Williams. Thank you for joining me for the new stamp positioner videos, part 2. So if you've watched part 1, we've gone over the basics. In this video, I want to show you how you can use the Stampin' Positioner for two-step stamping and similar to two-step stamping techniques. So I've put in my grid paper. We can put our cardstock that we're going to use down on the grid paper and use the magnets, or we can use that little feature here, the gap with the triangle, so that we know exactly where the paper needs to be. I'm going to use my magnets as well, just as extra insurance. Now for this demonstration, I'm going to use the Help Me Grow stamp set and this cute little flower image that goes on the handle. So I'll get my stamp in position. In this case, I'm going to cut it out, so it doesn't really matter exactly where it goes, but I want to be able to double stamp it, basically. So I'm going to get it in position and then use the platform to just pick up that stamp. Okay, then I can turn that over, and I'm going to stamp this in Secret C. And the cardstock, by the way, is cloud cover, and it is the two-toned cloud cover, and I'm using the lighter side. Okay, then we'll get that in position and then just give it a nice easy press. It stamps very crisply. I like this stamp. Now I'm going to wipe the stamp off, not moving it. Okay, just get that nice and clean. And then for this technique, I wouldn't suggest you get like your brand new best Versamark. I keep my ones that are maybe a little bit more grubby for things like this, just in case there's any residue of the Secret C ink on there. And then we'll turn that over, stamp that again. So basically I have stamped right over the top with Versamark. Now we can remove this, and I'll set this aside. And I'm going to, in this case, use clear embossing powder. And then we'll heat that to set. Beautiful. There, you can see that in the video, how it is just shiny and glossy exactly right on those flowers. Then this is the finished sample I made with that handle. I cut that out with the handle die cut and then finished with some of the other, you can see the shine there on the handle, with some of the other images from the Help Me Grow stamp set. I'd like to share with you now another variation. This time we're going to use a more traditional, just two-step stamp. This is the Greenery Lane, and you've got the outline and then you have the fill image. Sometimes these can be tricky to line up. This stamp set also has a coordinating die set and a coordinating roll of washi tape that fits with the dies as well as the images fit with the dies. So we're going to do some traditional two-step stamping. I'll use the little triangle option again here, but I will use my magnets as well. I'm going to grab that outline leaf image, or one of the outline leaf images, and just place that on my cardstock, and then just drop the plate to pick up the stamp. Turn that over to ink. Now I'm going to use cloud cover. And I'll ink that, but I want this to somewhat match the washi tape, and I'll show you the sample momentarily. And the washi tape doesn't have a distinct outline in one color and a fill in another color, although that does look great. Here are some examples of that while I was experimenting. So I wanted to do tone on tone. The Secret C was too dark, so what I'm going to do is just use cloud cover for all the elements, the outline and the fill, but what I'm going to do is double stamp the outline. So I'm basically getting extra dark cloud cover. You could even do 3 times. I'm just going to do twice. Okay, then I'll grab that fill stamp, and so that I can get it exactly where it needs to go, I'm going to place the actual stamp itself right over the outline. It's hard to see through the camera, but I think I've got that right. Okay, and then pick that up carefully. And now I'm going to ink that with cloud cover. So I'm using the same ink as I used for the outline, and then drop that down. Beautiful. So now we have that nice tone on tone, but because I could double stamp that perfectly, then you know, you got that color difference. So both parts, the fill and the outline, are distinctive. And also because I was able to line it up before I inked it, I was able to get that fill perfectly in the outline. So then I will use the coordinating die and cut this out. And I'll share with you the finished project. Now this uses that washi tape kind of as a designer series paper there in the background. And this was inspired by a sample that Stampin' Up provided. I just added a bit of my style to it. And I've got that little two-step stamped leaf there in the background. So there are my samples, and I hope that really helps you learn how to use the Stampin' Positioner and get a little more value out of your tool. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Feel free to save this video for later, and I look forward to seeing you on part 3. This is Jackie Williams, and I'll see you next video.